Hello, folks. This is your bro Quan here, and today I want to go with a certain thing that I've been noticing for a while now, and I'm wearing the red hat to show my both passion and fury. And one of the things that I want to go for is people would rather talk about the example, but they don't want to try to be the example. I got some examples here, but on top of that, notice that this hits on a lot of subjects, a lot of groups, political, religious, spiritual, even some kind of other things. But take these examples and then apply it to what you might think the shoe fits on. But one of the examples I got, since I've done fitness for a little bit, or I talk about fitness for a while, is people like to talk about being fit, but don't want to take the journey to be fit. Everyone has advice, everyone has read something, everyone has seen something, but you notice that all that, not many people want to take the journey on it. Not many people want to experiment with it. Not many people want to go and actually try the advice of certain things. Even with certain people, when a doctor gives a diagnosis, they go 9 times out of 10. It's like, no, no, that's not right. And in some cases, I've heard that yes, the doctor could be wrong. But, maybe the first doctor at least try, maybe give it a shot before you just assume that what they're saying is BS. Because let's be fair, they did go for years into a school, and they're probably in debt with for it. But I'm just stating facts. I mean, if you're going to go for that much money for the degree, by all means, maybe at least give them some leeway and give it a shot of what they're talking about. But that's just one thing. Another thing is that people like to talk about what's right, but they still don't do the right thing. You ever notice that people want to talk about, this is the right path, that's the right thing to do. And then you see them literally almost, I don't know, a day or two later, and they're doing the exact wrong thing. They're not holding up to that standard. They're not trying to be that person. Now, humanity can make mistakes, and we have to accept that. You can make mistakes. It's going to happen. This is why being humble is also an awesome virtue to have. But the fact that, a lot of people are just like saying, hey, you should do this. And then you turn around and they're not doing this, or they're not even close to doing that. And you're going like, that's not, no, that doesn't fit the bill. Goes with that. And then the last one I got for examples is pretty much people like to talk that people should be more accepting when they don't even accept other people or not even themselves. And the reason why I hit that one on the note is there's a lot of people who are just saying, like, hey, we should be more accepting. We should be more peace loving. We should be, understanding of one side or the other side and, not do things. And yet they say that and then they go about and they insult the other group, they insult the other uh, pack of people after saying that we should be more accepting, after saying that they are accepting, and then they go insult or they put down the other people. And this is not, and like I mentioned before, this has not happened not just in, politics. This has just happened also in like in religious and spiritual stuff that I've seen. Like the fact that we have the audacity to be like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. But then you look at that group, but that group, no, no. And I'm just like, but a minute ago you were talking about wanting peace and love. Like, really? And it makes me want to go mostly here with the color red for my MTG nerds out there. You know what the color red kind of verifies with. It makes me go with mostly that because basically it shows to me that you technically don't want a certain goal unless it's your way. You don't want maybe acceptance on earth, maybe peace on earth unless it's your way. And that's always been a dangerous road. And I say that because wherever there's a great leader who has done that, who wanted to cause acceptance, who wanted to cause, uh, things for one thing, there's also always another leader who had the same idea. He just went about it in a more violent and in some cases a sneaky way. And I'm not cool with that. I don't think that's the way to go. But at the same time, both sides are dealing with stuff. I mean, there's even rumors politically that, people are tripping out because both sides, technically, from what it sounds like, have the ability to say checkmate and then mess everything up. I don't 100% believe that, but then at the same time, when it comes to politics, I'm such a neutral animal, if you will, that you would find me better just me doing my thing, me teaching, you know, philosophy, martial arts, than you would talk to me about politics. You know, it's a lot of things. Anyway, I just wanted to get it out there that, to end this cap, don't be the 99 or the 95% of people that want to Facebook talk about the right thing to do, but then they don't do anything. Facebook talk about what the best example is, but then they don't even try to be the best example. What I encourage you to do is no matter what happens, because mistakes are going to happen, but what I encourage you to do is try to be the best example you can be. Mistakes will happen. That's why humbleness is going to happen. But try your best to be the best example. And don't degrade or insult people because let's be honest, that tactic is so old school, literally in school. We can, if you really think about it, who really, really went to the side of people who insulted a lot of people and felt good about themselves? Let's be 100% honest. If you know in your heart, know in your soul, you know what I'm talking about. Deuces.